Hi everyone, how are you? Hope you're having an amazing day and hope you had a fantastic weekend too. If you give me a couple, may peace be upon you, and if you give me a couple seconds, I'm just gonna add my amazing friend Gina. Okay, here we are, and thank you for joining us here. And today we are going to be talking about the proven secrets to transform your ideas into a successful business. And today I have my amazing friend Gina, who is let me just bring her up, who is an amazing business coach and consultant. So, hello Gina, how are you?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
I'm fantastic, and thank you for joining me. And we managed to get that technical part sorted
Right.
sorted out. So those of you who could just join us live, hi, thank you for joining us. If you're joining us live, press 1. If you're catching us on replay, type in 2 so that we can catch up with you later. So everyone, today we're going to be talking about how to transform your ideas, the proven secrets to transform your ideas into what am I saying? Sorry, the secrets to transform your ideas into successful business. And thank you, Gina. She's an amazing coach, business coach. So, Gina, why don't you tell our viewers today a little bit about yourself and a little bit about what you do?
Right. Thank you so much for having me, Jamil. And absolutely, I will go ahead and tell you that.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, for me, you can hear me clearly, I hope.
Absolutely. Thank you, Zafri. Yes, a
Awesome.
one. Awesome.
Awesome. All right. So for me, like you said, I'm a business coach or a consultant for the most part. What
Mm-hmm.
I do is that I help people with their ideas, or I help businesses that are seeking to grow
Mm-hmm.
to turn their ideas into reality, and
Mm-hmm.
those with businesses, helping them to grow their businesses. And all I do, I use strategies that are specifically tailored
Mm-hmm.
for every idea, for every business, because
Mm-hmm.
each and every person, each and every idea, each and
Mm-hmm.
every business has its own very unique problems,
Mm-hmm.
and therefore one size cannot fit all, which is what
Absolutely.
we try to be fed out there.
Yeah, amazing. Hi, Marcy. Thank you for joining us. Hi, Nya. That we've got a few amazing people joining us today. So thank you. Absolutely. So you help businesses transform the idea into reality, and also those who are thinking to start a business to transform their
Hmm.
ideas into reality. So then,
Absolutely. Mm-hmm.
Gina, why should people even consider to start a business, or even if it's just part-time? Why is so like critical at this moment of time for us
Mm-hmm.
to jump into business?
Right, that is a good question. Why would people want to start a business even if
Mm-hmm.
it's a part-time? I
Yes.
will say that for most of us who have been employed for quite a period of time of our
Yes.
life,
Mm-hmm.
we all know that we kind of get stuck in certain positions or in
Mm-hmm.
employment because
Mm-hmm.
you have got to do what you are asked to do to earn an income,
Exactly.
right?
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
so that's how you're finding a lot of people who are very not happy, or they are very
Mm.
unhappy with their lives, with
Absolutely.
whatever they are doing. They feel stuck. They feel like they would find a better way to be who
Mm-hmm.
they are supposed to be.
Mm-hmm.
And therefore, in that trap or in that rat race, you find someone is
Mm-hmm.
just doing it for the money, but they are losing,
Right.
their self and
Themselves,
who
their
they are
soul.
supposed to be. They are
Mm-hmm.
losing and killing their soul
Sorry, my
are
daughter just
subtly.
kicked this thing. Hold on, let me just move her leg from the
Okay.
phone. Let me just a second. I'll try it out, sorry. Okay, there we go. Working moms, right? Okay,
Right,
thank
I
you.
know.
Yes, exactly. So
Yeah.
people are losing themselves. They're not
Mm-hmm.
satisfied. They're losing their soul. They're just doing it just for
For the money,
for
for
the
the
for the money to
upkeep.
survive.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
And for the most part, is just to feed in. Because when you're
Mm.
growing up, you're just told, what you need to do is go to school, get a good job, have a
Mhm.
career. You're able to
Mhm.
qualify for mortgage and car
Exactly.
loans and
Mhm.
everything. And therefore, we all end up doing it. But no one is fully satisfied because we all have very different type of expressions we are supposed
Mhm.
to have for who we are and providing value and different things to the people, to the world.
Mhm.
And therefore,
Absolutely.
yeah, and the importance of everyone or anyone starting their business or
Mhm.
starting a part-time business for
Mhm.
themselves is to get that opportunity to be yourself, while
Mm-hmm.
you're helping other people. It is for you to be who you really are, providing the value from something that
Mm-hmm.
comes from deep within you, than
Mm-hmm.
just having to do it because you have got this degree. Okay. And on
Exactly.
top of that, it creates financial freedom.
Mm-hmm.
It gives people an opportunity to do what they really love, what they are passionate about, at the
Mm-hmm.
same time changing their lives and changing their world.
Mm-hmm.
And they are earning an income that they really enjoy having because they
Mm-hmm.
are doing what they really love.
Absolutely. I think that's amazing, Gina, because you touch on the point of the value of yourself, of sharing it with others, and helping people to feel, to rise up people from where you are from. And, when you work in self-employed and when you're working, which is great. Absolutely. That's how we've been taught. That's how
Mm-hmm.
society have trained us. Study hard, go to the best university, get a great job, and you'll be fine.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is, even in those systems, people are not finding the real satisfaction. And come on, when you want to get a pay raise, you have to have someone's approval, right? If you
Even a
don't tick
day
up the
off.
box, exactly, even the day off,
Right.
and what time you can come to work, what time you can go home.
Mm-hmm.
So then, Gina, people have so many ideas. People, you could just walk down the street or go to the mall and say, "Oh, that could be a great idea. Oh, that could be a great idea." Talking to someone, that could be a great idea. So how do you kind of like filter those ideas into something that is truly worthy to be transformed into a successful business?
That's a nice one.
Mm-hmm.
The truth is that, Jamil, if you go out there on the street and just stop everyone as they pass by and ask them, "Do you
Right.
have an idea? Do you have an idea? Do you have?"
Yes.
Everyone has a lot of ideas.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone has an idea.
Mm-hmm.
And ideas are really good because they change, they transform lives. Ideas have brought us where we are. Ideas have made me
Absolutely.
and you communicate right now when you're
Mm-hmm.
1,000 miles away from where I am.
Mm-hmm.
Ideas are really good. But then there is a way that all of the ideas in the process of transforming them into a
Mm-hmm.
business, there's like that standard where they all have to go
Right.
through. Because
Mm-hmm.
if it was that easy, then everybody else out there could be doing or pursuing what idea they
Exactly.
have, you
Within
know?
the seconds, they'll be done.
Absolutely. But
Mm-hmm.
since it takes oh hi.
Say hi.
But since it takes a certain set of doing things, a certain way of doing
Mm-hmm.
things, then you
Mm-hmm.
find that it is not easy. How do
Yes.
you get to understand what your idea, if it's good or if
Mm.
it's not good? It
Exactly.
comes down to what you mentioned earlier,
Mm-hmm.
down to the value.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? For you to be able to benefit from something, it has got to bring in value. It has got to give
Mm-hmm.
you value
Mm-hmm.
for whatever you are doing, right?
Mm-hmm.
And therefore, if this thing is not giving you any value, if you're not getting anything from it, then that's an idea that will not take you nowhere. You need to have value that you're providing for people. For instance, for you, you
Yes.
help women and other people, families, become financially independent, free of debts and
Mm-hmm.
all of that, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
If someone is gonna come to you and pay you for the value you're bringing in, then you might as well get them out of debt or show them
Right.
how to get out of that debt, right?
Exactly.
But if you are not able to do that, then you're
Mm-hmm.
not providing no value to them, and they will have
Exactly.
no reason of paying you for it, or
Mm-hmm.
finding value in what you're bringing. Therefore,
Mm-hmm.
for anyone, everybody has an idea. Everyone out there has got a good idea. How do they make sure that it's a good idea? They just got have to be sure it's bringing in value to the people they are thinking of
Mm.
helping with that idea. Otherwise, a lot
Fantastic.
of ideas, sad for me to let you know, there's a lot of people who come to me with ideas, but I just have to respectfully tell them that it might not be what they envision in their
Mm-hmm.
head,
Mm-hmm.
because we have a weakness as visionaries. Most of the time we
Right.
will be tempted to
Absolutely.
believe in what we envision and
Mm-hmm.
forget that we are not going to be the consumers of it, right?
Mm-hmm. They're
I
in
am
La
the
La
vision,
Land. Yes, they're in
right?
La La
I
Land.
I have the vision. I believe I want to do this to the
Mm-hmm.
people, to humanity, to everybody. I have something to bring in onto the table, but
Mm-hmm.
I might not be the one who will be consuming that. And
Mm.
therefore, I am not the one to determine if it's valuable or not. It is them.
Right.
I
Exactly.
should
It's
be
the
able to hear,
consumer.
is the
Mm-hmm.
consumer. He is the one, she is the one who will be
Mm-hmm.
telling me, "Oh, I find value in this." And if they
Mm-hmm.
find value, they will be glad to pay for it.
Absolutely. That is fantastic, fantastic, really solid advice. Like, first of all, you have to know there's value in what you're offering, and not just value to
Absolutely.
yourself, because you could literally be in a bubble and a la la land, but value to other people, the people that you are serving. So that's amazing, Gina. And then from that
Absolutely.
on, once you have an idea that is valuable, how do you then, what are the strategies? What are your key strategies in, let's say, a top three strategies or something for you to quickly transform that idea into a business?
Right. Uh, this is my number one strategy. When people come to me like, "Hey Gina, I have this idea. I'm
Uh-huh.
thinking of how we can have, you know, a railway line run from America to Africa to Kenya that
Right.
will help people to travel for only $200." Right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Everyone will come to me with good ideas,
Mm-hmm.
but then I have to first understand, or help them to understand, or help them figure out
Hmm.
the reason behind them wanting to do that. So the
Okay.
number one strategy is understanding your
Mm-hmm.
why. Okay?
Right. Your big
Why do
why.
I,
Mm-hmm.
the big why? Why do I put so much emphasis on the big why? This is the
Yes.
reason.
Mm-hmm.
When you get started into something, it
Mm-hmm.
is easy to start, it is easy to get there. But to
Mm-hmm.
maintain it, to get to where you are going,
Yes.
is really hard.
Mm-hmm.
You are a businesswoman and you have
Mm-hmm.
a great business in California, right?
Right.
But then you're right here with me and your daughter is coming when
Mm-hmm.
it's your day maybe to be off, right? But then
Right.
you have got to balance out. I had scheduled Gina, I have
Absolutely.
got to get this done. There's
Mm-hmm.
someone out there who is looking out for you to assist them
Mm-hmm.
with the services and everything
Mm-hmm.
that you do. So when people come to me with an idea, they have an
Mm-hmm.
idea they want to turn into reality, we
Mm-hmm.
have got to understand the why, because the big
Yes.
why fuels your ability to go all the way. The reason being,
Absolutely.
it is going to be really tough. It is
Mm-hmm.
not easy to start a
Nope.
business, to grow it, and to make it successful. And that is
Nope.
the reason only like 1% have got that, right?
Mm-hmm.
But if you have that deeper understanding of to why do you do this,
Mm-hmm.
why are you doing this, that helps you to fuel yourself
Mm-hmm.
all the way. Even when things are really rough, when things are really tough, you're able
Mm-hmm.
to sit in there, hang in tight, and keep
Mm-hmm.
going, right?
Beautiful. Exactly. And
Yeah,
that's got to be more than money, right, Gina? That's just got to be
absolutely.
more than the numbers
Mm-hmm.
and the money. What moves, like for me, easily my family, to be with my
Mm-hmm.
family, the freedom and all that to help women. So that what keeps people moving all the time. And absolutely spot on understanding I love it, understanding the big why
Mm-hmm.
versus just looking
Yeah,
at numbers. Because some coaches,
right.
okay, what are the numbers? This is the amount you're going to make. This is the income. This is that. Okay, and then you just die
Yeah.
because of just,
Mm-hmm.
there's
Yeah.
nothing to move you.
Chasing the numbers. Because the truth is that we have a lot of rich people who have
Mm-hmm.
chased the money, and you can chase the
Yeah,
money and still make it
absolutely.
somehow,
Mm-hmm.
but they are pretty empty. You feel pretty
Mm.
empty. You feel pretty lonely. You feel like
Mm-hmm.
there's still some void inside of you. There's
Mm-hmm.
something that you're trying to reach out to that you're not able to
Mm-hmm.
find. You're chasing after the wind, you know?
Right,
But
right.
when you're doing something, for instance, I will say your business, because I'm a woman and we are the type
Mm-hmm.
of people who benefit from you. From
Mm-hmm.
your business, if I am having my family and we're having all of
Right.
these loans and I'm
Mm-hmm.
stressed out, my husband is stressed out, our children are
Mm-hmm.
stressed out because we have got a lot of debt to take care of. And then
Yes.
you come in and you help us to get out
Mm-hmm.
of that debt.
Mm-hmm.
If your fulfillment is to see families happy and united without debt, taking away that stress from us will give
Exactly.
you more fulfillment than you
Mm-hmm.
making a couple of thousands from us, you know?
Yeah, from
For
shoes or
me,
something, selling you shoes or something. Yeah,
right. And for
totally.
me, for
Absolutely.
instance, I can give you an example of my why before, if you
Yeah.
want.
Sure. What's your
Right.
why, Gina?
So for my why,
Mm-hmm.
I did not tell you what I do technically. Uh, I did business. I love business
Mm-hmm.
education, and I did it from when I was in high school. I knew I was gonna do business. I
Mm-hmm.
had that calling. I had that
Mm-hmm.
desire, really deep
Mm-hmm.
desire into getting into business career.
Yes.
After graduating high school, I got admitted to a law school. I got
Mm-hmm.
admitted to a nursing school in
Awesome.
America, a law school. I was in Africa. I got admitted to a law school in Asia, a nursing school in America, and a business school in India. And so I was like, I want to do law because it sounds
Right.
cool. People like this, people will
Yeah,
be saying,
totally.
you're a lawyer, you're better off. But then I went to my brother and told him about it. And he was like, straight up, do business because you're really good at it. I had started my
Mm.
first business when I was 19, right after
Nice,
high school.
amazing.
And so I went for my business school. I stayed in Asia for like 4 years, observed how they do businesses, how everything is done right there, where family businesses grow for generations, stuff like that.
Exactly.
I had lived in Africa where now it's totally different, different culture, different everything. I live in America. I have been to school here.
Right.
And so when I was doing my master's, I have my bachelor's in finance and accounting. I understand your business. I love it. And then
Thank
I did my
you.
master's in project management because my desire was not for me to get a job as an accountant or a financialist per se. My desire was to help people so that they can be able to achieve the freedom of finances and being able to understand their
Right.
books.
Beautiful.
So I did my project management with the goal of taking these projects that will be helping people get there, right?
Exactly.
And then after that, I got myself into a doctorate where I was doing DBA, majoring in economics. But then I had a strong, strong desire to understand why I see like people from my continent having that little gap. Like, when we go to
Yeah.
chase after that pie, we
Right.
get a small slice of it, while other people seem to be getting a really good grip on it. And so I was very passionate about helping our people.
Right.
And that's how I started. I started empowering one person at a time. I go and I see
Exactly.
a person with the business. I provide them with the little strategies, guidance, showing them how to
Value, right?
understand. Right. At that time, I did not even know how to charge for it. I did not
Right.
even charge. I was not doing it
Yeah.
for the money. And therefore, I started helping one person at a time, transforming one business at a time, one business at a time. And therefore, I got to a point like I would do it for free. I charge, of course,
Yeah.
but it's that even if I had to do it for free, I would still do it because me seeing our people or someone from Africa having a business that is successful, having strategies that are competing globally, having ways of making their business grow and become better and better every day, that
Right.
fulfills me more than what they pay me for.
Absolutely. And I think that totally sums up what you came from, the value that you give, the sharing that you give, that it has to first and foremost always come from a value. And then it
Right.
has to be more than just the numbers. You have to know what is your big why, what is moving things. And of course, you've got a very, very cool tricks and strategies to help
I
people
totally
transform
agree.
their ideas. And like you said in the beginning, like every person is an individual, they're special, they're unique. So, really
Right.
cool tricks and strategies to help them transform from their own strength and what they have to offer and bring it up to a very successful business. Okay, Gina, so when we're going to wrap up, what is your number one advice to all the entrepreneurs out there so that, they can stay committed to their purpose, to their vision, to their value, and they can really like totally own it?
I see. What I will say, number one, I will tell everybody out there with an idea or someone who is coming up with an idea. I will I will just say what one great writer said, that every morning you're gonna be faced by two decisions, and those
Right.
decisions are either you rise up or you continue sleeping and with your dreams, like sleep with your dreams, or
Uh-huh.
you're gonna rise up and go make your dreams come true. Okay, it is very easy to sleep in, to stay lazy, and to just
Totally.
conform and stay in your safe zone because everybody
Yes.
likes feeling that,
Exactly. Being
including
comfortable.
right,
Comfortable.
being comfortable. And then these other people who are the doers who will rise up and go chasing after that dream, knowing that it's not going to be easy, but they will go for it. So it is up to you to know, are you going to keep sleeping? Is every morning when the day comes, your choices are to continue sleeping or to rise up and go chase that dream. Okay. And my
Absolutely.
second advice is that I will just quote a great writer I love. He's called Victor Hugo. He says, there's one thing stronger than armies in the world, and that's
Uh-huh.
an idea whose time has come. All right? An
Right.
idea, a good idea, it takes just one idea to change the lives of people. It takes one idea to conquer an entire army. It takes one idea to change your life, to change the lives of everyone that you know around you and everything. So don't sit with your idea.
Right.
While it could be
Exactly.
the only thing that the world is needing right now to change the lives of many people, rise up to it and do something about it.
Fantastic. I think that's an amazing, amazing advice. Rise up every single day, make that choice. It's not an easy one. Yes, we know it's not an easy one, but
Isn't that why we are here? Isn't that why
exactly,
we assist people in that?
exactly. In that, to help you move forward and rise up, be the real you that you know you can be. Sorry, my daughter is just shaking the tripod now. Be the real you that you know you can be. And if this is like Gina said in the beginning, if when your work is not satisfying and everything, just rise up. You know, even if it's
Rise
just
up.
part time, even if it's just part time, reach out, see what's possible. That's more than just 9 to 5. It truly is.
Right.
All right,
Just take one
Gina.
step at a time. Don't
Exactly.
give up on it. Find coaches like us who will
Exactly.
assist you and turn your idea into a business.
Absolutely. Trust yourself. You are stronger than you think. So thank you,
Right.
Gina. Thank you for joining me today. It's been amazing
Thank you
talking
so
to you. And
much.
finally, we managed to do a live together. And
Yes.
we did it. Have a fantastic day. And till we
Thank you
speak
so
again.
much.
Bye
Thank you so
bye.
much. I appreciate your show and I'm so happy for this. Thank you and have a great one too.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye.